Do you want to know exactly what it takes to get $1,000 in sales in 1 month on your Etsy shop? I'm sharing with you guys the tips and tricks that have helped me to see those results over on my Etsy shop. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hey, hi, hello, my name is Lauren. In today's video, I am sharing with you guys my best tricks for seeing $1,000 in sales a month on your Etsy shop. I am really excited to share with you guys today the exact things that I did to help my shop get to this so that you can do it as well. Now, before we hop into this video, I want to let you guys know I have an entire video all about how to make daily sales on Etsy. I highly suggest going to check that video out first before watching this one. It gives a lot of basic beginner tips that you may want to consider and think about before you are getting into these more detailed and intricate sort of tips and tricks. So I will link that up here for you guys if you want to go and check it out, as well as down below in the description box. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump on into them because I know that's why you're here. The first thing that I really want to focus on with you guys and talk about is SEO, which is search engine optimization. Now, a lot like Google and YouTube, Etsy has its own sort of search engine within its website. So when someone goes to Etsy.com, there is a lovely little search bar at the very top of the page. And there they can type in exactly what they're looking for. Now it's up to you to title, tag, and write the description of your item so that Etsy can properly put your item in front of someone who is looking for it. So I'm going to talk about the tips that I have for having good SEO and improving your SEO on your items so that you can actually get shown in the Etsy algorithm more often. The number one thing that you can do is think about your keywords. Now, keywords are the words in your title, your description, and your tags of your listing. These are going to be words that people are searching for on Etsy. Usually they have something to do with who the person is, the occasion that they're shopping for, the particular item, or a way to describe the item that you're selling. So for example, if I am selling a t-shirt for a bachelorette party, I might title it with a couple of different names, such as bachelorette party t-shirts, matching bachelorette shirts, bridesmaid t-shirts, bride and bridesmaid t-shirts, different things that I think that people will be searching for when they're looking for an item on Etsy. Now, I personally believe that you should fit as many titles as you can into your title for your listing. So instead of just listing one title like bridesmaid shirt, I would list as many title options as I can fit into it. Now, Etsy does have a limit on the number of characters that you can have in your title, but I like to go as far as I can. Now that I've filled out my title with all of these different keywords, these are things that people are searching for and will hopefully show my item in the Etsy algorithm when they're looking for a particular item. Now it's time to take those keywords in the title and put them into the description and the tags. Usually I will just copy and paste my title into the description so that it's just in there. Etsy lately has not been very centered around the keywords being in your description, but I like to think it still helps a little bit. You could write a short kind of brief summary on what the item is while including those keywords as well. Where I think it matters the most though is having those matching keywords in your tags for your listing. If you are not tagging your items on Etsy, that is the number one thing I suggest for you to go and do right now. Go through all of your items and add in relevant tags. These tags need to match what you're putting in the title as well as what the person might be searching for when they're on Etsy. So some examples of different tags that I might put for a bridesmaid shirt would be bridesmaid, bridesmaid gift, bride, bridal gift, bachelorette, bachelorette party, bachelorette shirts, bridesmaid shirts, t-shirts, tee, graphic tee. I try and think of as many different variations that someone might be searching for and put those in my tags. Now, if you are not good at that or you feel like you have no idea what keywords people might be searching for, one of my favorite tools that I love to use is called erank.com. eRank is an integration that you can use with your Etsy shop. It will auto-populate all of your listings into their website so that you can see just how they rank in SEO. It will give you a kind of graded score on each one to really let you know how your SEO is on them. I obviously always shoot for an A or A+, but occasionally my items fall within a B+ or higher. If they're anything lower than that, then I know that I need to go back in and look at my SEO and start adjusting the keywords and making those changes. Items that have that A+ rating are going to be the items that Etsy is going going to rank high for you. They should be high sellers and therefore making you your $1,000 in your sales each month. eRank is really great though if you need to search for keywords to use or different title ideas and tag ideas as well. Now, anytime that I am making an item and I am going to list it, I always go to eRank to look for those keywords that I might want to add. Now, I'm going to use the example of a bridesmaid shirt. When I go up to the search bar, I'm going to type this in and press enter. It is going to populate for me a ton of different keywords and search terms that people use on Etsy when they're looking and buying these items. So down below, I'll see all sorts of different options for different titles and tags that I may want to include. It also tells me just how many people are searching for that on Etsy and whether or not it's going to be too overpopulated or oversaturated. And perhaps I want to shoot for something with a little bit less views, but still kind of going to give me an opportunity to have a lot of eyes on my item. There is another website also called marmaladecom. I will link it down below if you're interested in checking it out as well. I have used that one in the past as well, and it's very similar to eRank. It's a little more user-friendly and kind of appealing to the eye. So if you want to give that one a check as well, I will have them both linked down below for you guys. I promise you though, once you start focusing on your SEO and start improving upon that, you'll actually see that sales increase in your shop. And this is one of the main ways that I get my sales. The majority of my sales actually come through Etsy, and it's from having that good SEO and creating items that are trending or that people are searching for. You can actually do this by prepping for trends to come, such as holidays or specific times of the year. You can also search for popular things that are trending on Marmalade and eRank as well. Moving on to my second way in which you can start to bring in a lot of sales each month and get $1,000 in sales on your Etsy shop is to focus on Pinterest. Pinterest is a great go-to if you want to bring traffic to your Etsy shop. Because people are always on Pinterest, it's very easy to go viral on there, and I'm going to share with you guys the best secret ever to getting people to see your pins and go and shop on your page. Now you're probably wondering, okay, Lauren, what is the secret that you're talking about? This secret is group boards. If you are just pinning your pictures or your listings onto your Pinterest account onto a random board and you're not doing anything with them and you're just leaving there hoping that one will go viral randomly and that maybe you'll get traffic from it, you're not going to get a lot of sales, sweetie. I promise you. So what you need to do instead is go and join as many group boards as you possibly can. Now they can't be about anything just random. You've got to join group boards that are actually related to Etsy and Etsy items. And if you want a really good shortcut on this one, I actually sell over on my second Etsy shop an Excel sheet with over 100 different Etsy related group boards. I'll link it down below for you guys. It's 20 bucks, but I promise you once you start pinning to those, you will see more than one sale a day, and honestly you'll make your money back in like less than a day or two. Now you're probably wondering how these group boards work. Once you have pinned your item to your specific board for your Etsy shop on your Pinterest page, you can then repin it to several other boards that are related. So that's where I like to go in and do all of these group boards. So what you'll actually do is I prefer to do it manually because you see better results, and I think Pinterest tends to favor it a little bit more. But I will go in and manually repin that image onto all of my Etsy related group boards. So I typically do this on my phone or my iPad. I don't believe you can actually do it on the desktop for some reason or on a laptop. I'm not sure why, but I actually do it on my iPad, and it literally takes probably like 10 minutes or so to go through and click them all. I have a ton of Etsy related group boards, so it does take me quite a bit longer to do it, but it's so worth it. I do this usually 2 to 3 times a day with my really popular items or items that I want to push a lot more or new items that I really want to get out there. I tend to see results from this pretty quickly because people do start clicking on it, but if I share the same item multiple days in a row, it almost goes mini viral, which is really fun and crazy to see, honestly, and it feels really good because you get a lot of traffic from it. Now, Etsy loves to see when people are favoriting and checking out your shop and sticking around. Those all help in your favor when it comes to Etsy algorithm. If they see that more people are liking your items and they're coming to your shop and they're favoriting your shop, they're more likely to put it out in front of more people on their website, which again is going to help boost your sales. So not only will you get a boost in sales from your SEO, but you'll also get a boost from direct traffic and direct sales from Pinterest. And you'll also start seeing your items get a boost in the algorithm, which again, more eyes equals more sales. Now, if you're not into the whole manual pinning on Pinterest thing, or if you just don't have the time, like say you've got a full-time job and you can't do it, I totally get it. I'm a teacher, okay? You can actually use a program called Tailwind. Tailwind is a pin scheduler, so you can actually pick your items that you want to schedule for your day, and it will manually go out and pin them all for you. So what I do is I create what's called a board list, where I put all of the different group boards that are related to Etsy on there, and all you have to do, guys, is go on your Pinterest page, click the little Tailwind plugin, and then boom, click your board list and it's going to populate all of them for you. And then you just schedule it and it automatically goes and flows into your schedule and shares them throughout your day and the days to come. I will link Tailwind down below for you guys if you're interested, along with the Pinterest group boards Excel sheet that I have if you're interested in that as well. Now, if you are someone who feels like they don't have the time for this and you're really looking for additional help, I do offer Pinterest management services also over on my second Etsy shop. I will have that linked up here for you guys to go and check out. So if you want to learn some more information on it and my pricing as well as what all it includes, I'll have it linked up here as well as down below for you. And lastly, I wanted to share with you guys some small little tips that I think will help improve your sales and also improve your shop on Etsy. One thing that I have noticed from my personal experience with my Etsy shops is that Etsy prefers and favors shops that upload new listings daily or weekly or just consistently. So if you are a new shop and you are trying to build up your listings and your inventory, I suggest doing as much as you can and then getting to a point where you kind of have a scheduled upload. So I share a new listing every single day on my Etsy shop, except for my second Etsy shop, because that one's more of like services and things that I offered. I'm not super concerned with the number of listings there. My main Etsy shop, I'm more concerned with uploading as many new listings as often as possible. Etsy loves to see that you are on their website, that you are working hard, and that you're growing your shop. So even if you cannot upload new listings daily, I highly suggest logging into your account and doing some sort of improvement. Whether that's updating old photos, updating your SEO, writing new descriptions, or whatever it is that you think you can improve upon on your listings, Etsy loves to see that you are there, you are working, and you are checking in. Another great tip that I always stress to you guys, and I'm gonna link my entire Etsy playlist, so if you want more tips on Etsy, I'll have it up here for you guys and at the end of the video and in the description box. But one thing I always share is renewing active listings on your shop. So if you have not had a sale in a couple of days and you want to kind of bump things up a bit, I always renew my listings, and I'll usually renew active listings that are popular or tend to be my best sellers. It kind of pushes them back out in the algorithm and actually acts as if the item has been purchased. So in Etsy's eyes, when you renew that active listing, they're thinking, oh, someone just bought this, we need to go and push it out to more people so they'll buy it too. And in turn, it ends up helping you get more sales or at least get more traffic to your shop. Question of the day for you guys. I want to know what you sell over on your Etsy shop and which one of these tips you're gonna start implementing now. Leave it down below in the comments because I love responding to you guys and I cannot wait to hear from you. Right here on the screen, I'm going to link for you guys a video that I think you would benefit from watching next, as well as my playlist for all my other Etsy tips and tricks. I'm going to put my subscribe button right here so you can stick around for more videos. I make new videos every Tuesday and Friday here. And lastly, I'm going to link that Pinterest Excel sheet with all of the group boards that you guys can join on Pinterest if you are interested. And without further ado, guys, that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys!